Hello.
Hey girl, did you see what I saw?
Girl, I don't know. I don't know, but I saw something that I had told you about before and it came right on back. Before we get started, I'm Doris.
And I'm
And
Tamika.
hi, Tamika. Um, um, before we get started, thank you guys for your listenership. Our views are growing, but we need for you to participate. Don't just be looking and not liking. Let us know how
Yes, we
you
want to
feel.
hear
Come
some
in.
feedback.
I'm ready to fight. If somebody want to do it in the comments. But anyway, we're gonna get right into it. This episode, let me just say this. It was boring to me.
It was okay.
I kept watching the clock, and that's not sexy. Um, let's start with Hayden because that was the first scene of the episode.
hmm
Poor Hayden.
I know. Is he about to get played yet again?
Only thing he got going for himself at this point is his abs. That's it. Everything else is running flat. Poor Hayden. But do you think that?
Look, we both said but at the same time. I was about to say, ask me if I care.
I mean, mm, I don't know. Like I said, sometimes Hayden, we hate him, and sometimes he's okay. But because Gary is involved in this, you
Yeah,
got to kind of pick sides.
yeah. Have a little compassion for him because Gary is so dirty.
He is a waste of skin.
Mm, 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 mm.
But do you think Gary is personally like really trying to sabotage the relationship? What is he doing? Is he really attracted to her? Is he just testing to see if she will cheat on Hayden?
Yeah, that's what I'm a little confused on. I don't know, but she falling for it.
Yeah, but see, there they go with
She
those
is
camera
falling
tricks. Now
for it.
she's over here kissing Hayden. Wait a minute, I gotta say something about the kissing. Now she just kissed Gary, right?
Mhm.
Then she kissed Hayden. That's
Yep.
how nucleosis started. The
Girl,
kissing, ain't that how it started? Kissing from here, kissing
you
from
know
there.
what?
That's how Mino came into play. When people
Yeah.
started to be kissing disease. Keep your lips to yourself. But anyway, they trying to play with us again with the color of those dresses. Now, when she was with Hayden, they was doing the flashbacks to when she was with Gary. If you look at it, Gary had pulled her dress down quite a bit, like it was more than what Hayden had pulled it down, and the
Mhm.
color of the dress kind of looked a little different. They trying to trick us, but no, no, no.
Mm.
But what I thought about, and it just came to mind, what if they already knew each other? What if they already had a past encounter? I could be way off
I thought that at first, but
at first there.
okay, when I thought that, that thought crossed my mind when he called her phone. But then when she said, "How did you get my number?" I was like, "Okay,
Oh,
well maybe not."
well, she still could be on the run, but who knows? I don't know. That just kind of
Mhm.
crossed my mind. And I thought about that in the last episode also. I don't know if we ever tried to connect how Gary and Hayden knew each other. Did you hear
Mm.
what Hayden said?
Mm-mm. Well, I might have what he say?
He said something about that they had went to college together.
Really? Hmm.
Yes. He said something about them going. I think he said something like he was like that in college. But yeah, so they went to school together.
So they got history.
They got history, but see, they just threw that in because we never knew.
Mm-mm. I
We
thought they
always
just
wondered.
met. That they just met. Really, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
they
know it was a
met through the law
history like
firm.
that.
Well, they got history. They kind of threw that in there.
Yeah.
Poor Hayden. He is really invested in this relationship, and just when we thought they was gonna work it out.
Mhm.
But see, I wonder
Yeah.
now that Gary is all up in her face and he's still trying to get Andy back. Mm, that's kind of leaving a little space for Hayden and Andy to kind of become allies because they'll have that same thing in common. Because how is he seeing
Mhm.
somebody else? Andy got a girlfriend or a fiance that's pregnant and he's not over Andy. I just wanted to put that out there. I could be way off. But good
Mhm.
luck to Hayden. Good luck to him.
Right.
It's just going to give me a little
So
bit of
now with this twist with Gary messing around with Tamara, it made me think about the previews when somebody was was on that stretcher under that sheet.
Oh, I forgot all about. Wait, wait, wait,
Yeah.
wait.
So now, like,
See,
who is that? I
they're
mean, is
playing with our
Tamara in the
minds
mix?
again. Because
Yeah.
when they showed that, that was the same time when they showed what looked like Andy was on the side of a building when her and Jordan were just canoodling or whatever.
Mhm.
So I don't know, but weren't those the shoes of a man?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it again.
I don't know. See, they play camera tricks. It's hard to know.
Mhm.
But wishing him well. I don't want to see him. He's a muskrat, but I don't want him just to be stomped on like that. I really want to see a soft moment between Hayden and Fatima. I really want to see something soft right there. I just do. Maybe that's just the I don't know.
Between Hayden and Fatima.
Yes,
Yeah.
I really want to see something like
It's
that.
kind of disappointing because I was like, Tamara was just growing on me.
We said that in the last.
I thought that she really was being genuine, but
Yeah, but fungus also grows.
yeah.
So you gotta be careful with the growth. But yeah, you gotta watch out for that fungus. But anyway, moving on. I finally learned what Sabrina's boyfriend is. It's Richard.
Yeah, yeah, I
It's
caught that
Rich.
too. Yeah.
Okay, so he a little freak too.
Man, it was a lot of sexual undertones in this
Yeah.
episode.
I'm like he a little freak nasty. But
Uh-huh.
anyway, so it's her birthday.
Mhm.
He he buys her a gift. Now, I never thought that it was going to be an engagement ring. I never thought that.
Mm-mm.
But I definitely wasn't thinking it was going to be some type of a charm bracelet.
Yeah.
Isn't that K through 12?
Uh,
We
t-
grown. Okay. I need to
you
see
know
something that,
what?
what? Little sixth
Stop.
grade boyfriend to buy you a charm. Here you are, 39.
Well,
And I
people be
get this,
liking those Pandora bracelets and stuff,
but he
which
didn't
is a
say it was
thing.
Pandora. He didn't say that. I was listening. I was listening. He said that you like something like bracelets with charms or something. It wasn't no Pandora. He's like to go with your other one. Nah, no, no, That was some dollar store mess.
You know what?
That that bracelet was trash. What kind of gift you giving me? And it's my birthday.
Mm.
You could have gave me that last Friday. It's my birthday. But anyway, so it was trash. Um, I didn't.
She already had one though.
I
He
don't
wanted
care.
one that he bought for her on her wrist.
Give me
Yo,
something
but
else.
spoiled
If you know,
behind.
no, if you know I already got it, I don't need a duplicate or a replica. Give me something that I don't have. Start something. Don't be up here following behind somebody else. No, it was trash.
Mm, mm,
Okay,
mm.
it was trash. So too bad for him while he tried to get somebody to put something to put their things somewhere.
That was funny. I'm like, well, that kind of didn't even go with Sabrina because she always seems so innocent and carry herself a
Yeah,
certain way. I couldn't believe he said that.
but please, but she been with the freaks now. Don't forget about Calvin and his
Well,
red
oh
panties.
well, yeah.
I hope it's no children listening. Y'all close your ears or get out the room. He talking about put something in his mouth.
Yeah, yeah, because she said that she was full and she didn't think she could put nothing else in her mouth.
Right.
And he was like, "You sure about that?"
And that's when she should have did it and bit him. Because what's with this bracelet? Bite him, girl. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, so what got me, and I think we spoke about it last week when she's trying to get this thing going with her eggs. Why is she trying to take him with her?
She knows she shouldn't. She knows she shouldn't because that's not going to work out. And she asked some valid questions. Like, if I decide
Yeah.
to go forward with this, do that mean that you're going to stay in the distance? Who you supposed to be in the mix and all of that. Those were all valid questions. I
Yeah.
hated that the server came over, with the birthday stuff because I wanted to hear his answers.
And that little cupcake. I'm sorry. I just
Oh
wanted to
my
mention that.
God, you're spoiled behind.
What was that cup? That's a cupcake for a toddler. Give one of those largest. It didn't have to be the size of a cake. I'll never come here again. Not with that little bitty cupcake that y'all gave up. But anyways, what did he say in terms of him going with her and being with her through this process? What did he say? Did he
He
say
didn't. They
anything?
got interrupted by the cupcake.
It kind of looked like he was gonna say something,
Mhm.
like he would
He
go
wants her
with
to
her.
he want to put it off and say, "Let's cross that road when we get there," but no. Um, okay, let me say this. It is soon. I guess they all only been together, what, like 4
4
months?
months, mhm.
So, yeah, it is soon because, if there was no talk of marriage and stuff and then you just skip to kids and
Yeah,
everything, that is kinda awkward.
it
So
was
I get
premature.
his part, yeah.
I think
Um
they mhm,
But as far as her, I mean, at this point, you should see where the relationship is going to go,
right,
and if it's not going in a direction and he's solid, they older in age. If he know that he don't want kids,
right.
then they do need to go ahead and cut that off now. And she's sure that she do, and she going as far as freezing eggs and embryos and stuff.
I think she should
It's
have
a lot.
stayed quiet a little bit longer since they only been together for 4 months. I think she should
I
have just been
agree.
like, "Okay," and just
Mhm.
see where the relationship is going, because if they had a stayed together and that conversation never happened, I think that
Mhm.
they had a better chance. He might have changed his mind. If this was something that he
Along the
was going
way.
through, it
Mhm.
was interpersonal, he might have
Yeah.
changed his mind, but you just put the gun up to his head and said, "Look, give me your sperm."
Mhm.
You can't do that.
Right, and want a definite answer. Now that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's a turnoff. It's a
Mhm.
definite turn off. It was a turn off when he left the apartment that day, but that's a turn off.
Mhm.
Um, Fatima's outfit was doing the most. It was so nice.
Yeah, it
I'm
was. I
starting to
did
like
notice
all
that.
the solid colors on top of solid colors, like they're laying them. I liked it. That was real nice.
Mhm.
Just wanted to mention that.
Mhm.
Jordan and the accusations.
Mm, 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 mm.
He looked so
Like
innocent
he
when he
would
was.
do it. No.
Wait
Let
a
me
minute, I
stop.
wasn't looking for you to say that.
Let me stop. Let me stop being so harsh on this Jordan character.
You almost sound like me, but and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. We need a
Mm.
balance. But
Yeah, we do.
I don't know if I could really believe that he actually did this. And somebody made this reference, and I don't want to lose listeners, but I don't remember who said it, but they said that she was a white woman, which makes it seem like she was automatically lying. And
Mm.
that was a bit much. I
Mhm.
don't know if he did it. He looks sincere. He
Mhm.
really does look sincere, but I don't know. So this is definitely going to cause a wedge between both of them. This will be yet another time
Mhm.
for Robin to come in. Just go ahead and open the door just a little bit and let him on in. Um,
And this goes for them too. Okay, so they only been together 4 months
right.
and he expect Andy to stick by him. I'm not saying that she should abandon him without knowing all of the facts, but um, he gotta expect the feelings that she having too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you
Like,
got to look at it when you're running a race.
mhm,
You want somebody by your side. It just looks better. If you think about everybody
yeah,
that's been a president, senate, or whatever, you want somebody by your side. It just looks better.
that's
So,
true, but
mhm,
at the same time, she is kind of in a prominent position too. And what if he did do it? You know what I'm saying? Then that kind of
yeah, that makes
messes
sense.
her up. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not saying that she shouldn't be by his side, but he have to understand
Right.
her being a little leery of being by his side,
I
you
liked
know.
how Fatima said something that I would say. She told Andy that she was basically for the first 3 months, and we all know the first 3 months are when you meet the representative. I hadn't said that in a long time. She just was like, that was the
Mhm.
representative, and she put it right out there in the street. So I like that. Fatima, she's
She real.
always right. She's always
Mhm.
gonna tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not, and she's not rude about it.
Mm-mm.
But she's
Nope.
not getting ready to let you make a fool of yourself without all the facts. Now, if you
Mhm.
decide to make a fool of yourself, then that's a decision that you made and she didn't back it.
Yeah.
Now, Zach pissed me off.
Why? Okay.
Because why are you coming in her job making all that noise?
Oh, that part, yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
the
"Oh,
only
no,
part.
why is he in there acting" like, that was so rude and ghetto.
It was just
Like, that's not even that type of setting. She don't work in no club, she work at a law firm,
right,
and you in there all
right.
loud and ignorant.
Yeah, that kinda made me mad. Cause and then,
Mhm.
you're gonna say I'm petty for this, but I'm sorry, I accept it, in advance. The flowers.
What
Too
was wrong
soon,
with the flowers?
too soon.
Too soon for what?
Are these the same flowers? Come on now.
Oh,
Are these
because
the
of what he
same?
did with Karen. You know
Too
what, fool?
soon. But too soon, though. It was too soon. These flowers just don't
Well,
smell as
I
sweet.
liked what he did with the framing
Mm,
the letter
I
and
did too.
stuff.
I
I
did.
didn't even think about the whole Karen.
I was just like, "This is too soon. I don't feel like smelling the flower." Now, it sounds like Michael they already have Michael. He's
Yep,
already
they
in the house.
already got
Okay,
him.
so they already
Mhm.
got him. But yeah, Zach, he was doing the most. Now it made me think when he framed the acceptance letter, it made me think about how she was agonizing about how she was gonna present it to him. And it really wasn't that serious. It
Yeah.
wasn't that serious. I think because she's going through so much with Karen having this baby and then little
Mhm.
Michael, moving in. So I think that that's what that was all about. Okay, so enough of them. Danny. Did Danny really tell Tony to unsubscribe? Girl,
Man, I'm telling you, she reminded me of you right there.
I know. When she said that, I said, yup, yup.
That
She
is
from
something
Detroit.
that
Who
that's
knows?
absolutely
Yes.
something you would have said.
Unsubscribe. I was mad. Remember at the beginning of this season, I talked about when Tony was like, you already knew what it was, and I thought it was deeper than what it is. But today he finally said it, so we finally saw the scene. Um, I like I like the way she handled the situation. I could see getting a relationship with somebody, them saying they do have two children. You're not
Mhm.
expecting those kids to be such a big part, especially early on in a relationship, and then they show up. So she has every right to be. She's not apprehensive about it. She
Mhm.
just feels blindsided by it. Like, okay, you
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
discussed this with me even before the kids came to stay there. He should have said,
Mhm.
"Listen, the kids are going to have to stay." He pissed me off when he's like, "Nothing's going to come between me and my kids." Or I shouldn't. That pissed me off because you're going too far now.
Mhm.
You're the one that brought this
Right,
in
'cause
our
that's a given,
relationship.
like,
I ain't like
people
that.
know that.
But his attitude, it kind of cleared it up. Is the way he kind of
Mhm.
brightened up. I was like, okay, now we back on. But I like the way she handled it. I love this Danny
Mhm.
that we have.
I do too. I
Love
do
it.
too.
I mean, I always
Mhm.
loved Danny, but I love this new Danny, this optimistic Danny. She's happy in this
Mhm.
relationship. And I really believe out of all of them, they're the one. I think
Yeah.
that they're going to be that one because Sabrina, her and Rich not going to make it with this
Mhm.
baby. And then he doesn't want children and she'll be a fool. And he would be a fool. See, if he followed through and was like, okay, I'll be there for you, that's just giving her false hope.
Mhm.
That could be his way of trying to figure it out. But don't play with me. Either you in or you
Yeah.
out. And I shouldn't have to go buy no sperm. If you got you fully stocked and loaded, just give it to me and let's just do this. I shouldn't have to be
Right.
out here looking at profiles, listening to voices and checking out hair types and whatnot, what have you. But anyway, so Sabrina, I was pissed when what's his name? Maurice was on the computer and his prospective date showed up.
Yeah.
That pissed me off. He is so fine to me, and I usually don't say
I
that.
know. He's a very nice looking guy now, and
Yeah.
and I learned I got his name off the bat, Grayson, right?
Okay, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. It's
Okay.
Grayson.
Now, okay, I still and it would be okay with me if the writers did a switch. He should have
Mhm.
been Jordan. Imma keep on
Hello.
saying he should have been Jordan, and the Jordan they got should have been Grayson, okay? And if they
Mm,
switch this mid-season, that would be fine
okay.
with me.
They're not gonna do it. They already
I
switching
know
the
they
mess
not
up
gonna do
around.
that, but it should have been that way. Like, yeah,
I
he should
hope
have
that
been
Maurice
Jordan.
gets his job back because this sex on the computer screen or whatever he's doing, he's bigger than that. And it be pissing me off when they show him doing whatever he's doing. Get him back to the job and get ready to get rid of Paige.
Oh my goodness, that doggone Paige.
And
Speaking of
see,
Paige,
uh-huh.
Why would Sabrina trust her to recount her
That's
drawer?
where I was going with it. That's exact.
I ain't never been mad at Sabrina like I was when I saw
That's
that.
where. But see, this is the thing. Everything that's happening is being recorded. So this
Mhm.
might be the way to get rid of her behind.
Yeah, I hope so, 'cause
Girl, I'd
I'm
never
so
forget
tired
her
of her.
name. Now that I know, me too. Now that I know her name is Paige, I'll never forget her name. I had a fight
Mhm.
with somebody named Paige,
For real.
and I was and I was just telling the kids about it. I don't know how we got on the subject. I was talking to somebody about how many fights I had throughout my school career. Paige. Paige was muscular. She was, a little bit bigger than the rest of us. I was always real little. But she
Mhm.
kind of had muscles and stuff, and everybody was kind of scared of Paige. You always scared of that one child that come to school with confidence, but they be dirty.
Yeah.
It just said something about that character, like, okay, they don't care. They will fold you like a lawn chair, shut up. So with Paige, I was a little, I wasn't scared of her, but I was kind of scared of her. So
Mhm.
we're in the locker room. I didn't participate in gym this day. And so I don't know if they still do it, but back then you took showers in front of other children,
Yep.
which I think they shouldn't be doing that, especially now.
Mm-mm. No, no.
They still do
I
that?
was just no, I don't think so. But I was talking to my husband about that. I remember in middle school. I
Mm-hmm.
still think something was wrong with that lady, like the attendant in the locker room,
Mm-hmm.
because she would stand there and stare at us.
I mean, she should have.
And I
She
just
might have been
always made
thinking
an
about.
excuse because I was just uncomfortable. But yeah, I didn't say nothing to nobody, but that she just made me very uncomfortable.
I don't know if we could even avoid it.
Well, I
When at
made
my
an
school.
excuse to not be able to play in gym. I always said I
Oh,
ain't feel good, so I wouldn't
gotcha.
have to take one here.
Okay, gotcha. But Paige, they were being so disgusting, wiping from under their arms with these wet towels and then throwing them at each other. Just like
Mm.
that. And I said, listen, I was very soft spoken. I wasn't nothing like I am now, but I was like, anybody that hit me, it's gonna be, a problem.
Mhm.
Paige didn't hit me with the towel. I didn't have
Mm.
no business being out there anyway because I didn't participate. I beat the brakes off a page, fearful and all. So point
Mm.
is, I'll never forget this lady's name at the bank.
Yeah.
Moving on. Let me get back into my notes. Why was Sabrina at the job talking to the doctor on such a personal level?
Right. Yeah. I mean, well, she
That's something that,
had her own office, but still.
but that's still an emotional
Yeah.
time. Like that's something that's rough. That's tough right there. So she's talking to this
Mhm.
doctor, and I ain't like that. That was too personal on the job. Looking at my notes, I just said that. Just said that about Zach. Okay. Okay.
That's what I was trying to think. I think we covered everybody.
No, we didn't. We didn't
Oh,
cover
we
Karen.
missed.
We did that last week. Karen.
Oh, well,
We didn't
because I don't
cover
know, Karen's starting to get on my nerves again. But yeah, we
starting
did
to.
forget about her.
So she comes into Sabrina's office trying to get this loan. I was mad because
Oh
couldn't Sabrina
yeah.
pull some strings or something? I
Well,
would have thought that she could have pulled some strings, especially since you're my friend. I'm not saying that you should have set
yeah.
up something, but pull a few strings. I've been in situations where, somebody
Well,
pulled a
yes,
few
that's
strings.
true because she did just totally rely on the results the computer
And
gave back.
she, right, and Sabrina sounded like it was a sure bet before.
Yeah.
So poor little, what's her name, Karen? Poor little Karen. Poor little Karen. So Karen, I like the way she showed up to the little thing that the girls were having, and they talked, and she wasn't blue.
Mhm.
Now, is that? Oh, she shows up to Zach's. But why did she even? That was a phone call or a text message.
I am so tired of her going to their house.
And then disrespecting Fatima. That's not right. Fatima has done nothing to you, and he is in a
Right.
relationship with Fatima. So that burns me up.
Yeah,
And
I'm like, okay, here we go again, going backwards. Like I'm tired of Karen with that and
now,
stuff.
why
Like
did
you
they
don't go
show?
there and dictate who do and don't come
Yeah,
to the
don't bring
appointment.
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
why did they show when she was in the hospital last week like something was really going on? Remember, they didn't say it, but you
Right.
can
Yeah,
look
they
at
sure did.
this is misleading. But anyway, she's going to see the same doctor that
Sabrina had a
Sabrina,
consultation with.
right? But anyway,
Mhm.
so she goes there and then she hollers out and don't bring Fatima. Fatima should not be there. I don't think she should. Let them go ahead and do what
Mhm.
they got to do. She doesn't need to be there for that. But it's not
Right.
Karen's right to make that decision. Just do what you
Yeah.
came to do.
That was my thing with it. I agree. They need to go on and handle their business and stuff.
Right.
But what would have pissed me off is you don't come over here trying
Yeah.
to act like you running something and stuff and like you dictating things. No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So I know I mentioned it to you when I said that one of the babies could be Zach's and the other could be Aaron's. It's
Mhm.
not a play thing. It's not a,
I
that's
know.
it.
I've heard of
Okay.
that before. Yeah.
hmm So I was
Mhm.
watching somebody talk about it on Facebook going back and forth. Now I already knew that this, it's very rare, but it can happen. So
Mhm.
another girl was like, "You don't know what you're talking about. It's a clinical term. It
Yes,
really can happen."
it
So
sure
what they're
can.
saying is they're trying. There's somebody said that she had cancer, that it was a tumor or something, and that's what that was all about.
Oh
Now
my
let me just
God.
wait. Let me say this. I had a friend who thought she was pregnant.
Mhm.
Okay, she was excited. She's having this baby. Went into the doctor just to find out that it was a cyst, a
Mm.
huge cyst that they had to remove. And so when they said that about her having cancer, I was like, okay, now stop. They done heard the baby's heartbeat. Just stop it.
Yeah.
But somebody did say that it was twins. I don't know how true it is, but whatever it is, she
Mhm.
definitely pregnant because you wouldn't have been hearing the heartbeats and stuff.
Right.
They got to tie this up, because I'm reading that people are getting very
Mhm.
frustrated about it. She's been pregnant for too long, for too many seasons, and it's true. Because how she get
Mhm.
past Penelope? But
Right.
anyway, so hopefully they'll get through it. I don't want to make any threats because we do this all the time. But they're gonna have to wrap it up with this pregnancy.
Mhm.
We need some type of clarity. Zach then got his mama died. He got custody of a child that he didn't even know he had. All kinds of stuff happened, and she's still pregnant.
Mhm. Right, I know.
Life then went on.
Mhm.
Life then went on for everybody.
Yes. Oh my
Four
God,
now just
yes.
listen. 4 months have
They've been
gone
in
by
that
at this point.
relationship.
So it's been
Mhm.
3 months since wait a minute, it was 3 months before. Look, it was 3 months in during the break. So when they came back from the break, they had been together for 3 months. So I don't know how they got to four all of a sudden, but now they're
Okay,
four.
but so how far along is Penelope if everybody been together for 4 months and she was already big?
The baby is in preschool. The teacher is inside of her room. The baby is in preschool. Seriously, the baby is in preschool. Her teacher's name is Mrs. Harris. I mean, the baby is in preschool. Karen and caught up.
Seriously.
Karen
Yes.
and caught up with Penelope. Penelope, was she 7 months last time?
I thought she was.
So that's going to put her at close to 9 months. Let's put her at close to 9 months. So she should be delivering any day.
Right, that water should
Now,
be popping any moment. Like
honey child mucus plug has
next
come
time
out.
her dumb behind try to almost be snooping on Gary and he come in, she better act like her water broke.
Something. He not gonna. He just got his eye on her. He ain't gonna believe nothing like that. But I don't know what the two pregnancies. The math is not mathing. And then why is she
Mm-mm.
talking about Pam? Pam is bringing light to your struggling
Right. I
business.
was like, why is she complaining? Like that is good to have that type of social
Right.
media presence that Pam is doing. She should be
And the
grateful for
energy.
that.
And the
Yeah.
energy. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's true. Cause her salon
yeah,
probably would have been shut down if it was left up to her to bring a
yeah.
personality up in there.
And then Pam has always supported her. She's sticking right by her.
Mhm.
She don't have to. Pam could easily go bring her little sunlight to somebody else's shop and
Girl,
do what she
speaking
doing.
speaking of Pam, I cracked up when she asked if she could get an interview with Jordan.
Wait a
Did
minute,
you
what did
hear her
she?
say that?
I heard her say it, but what was? Yeah, because she talking about put it right in
You
front of here so they could
yeah.
see. Well, how was? Oh, so Pam was gonna interview Jordan.
Yeah.
But
On
what was
her
they gonna
social
talk
media.
about? Who is
Probably
Pam to
this
be doing
this
something like that?
accusation.
Right, because of that. But what does she have to? It's not
I
like she's a
know.
talk show host. But yeah,
Right.
I heard her say it. I don't think he would
She
do the
is
interviews
so
at this point.
silly.
She is now. You know they're talking about writing her in permanently.
Yeah, they should. They might as well go ahead. At first, I didn't. She was annoying to me, but
Yeah.
She all right.
She is, and I think what made us change our minds because she been so consistent with
Mhm.
Karen. She's been
She has.
around.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what happens next week, if it happens next week when they have this test done.
Mhm.
I don't think it's gonna happen because they got to keep us watching. Today
Well,
can't last forever. Well, no, no, no. It's gonna be tomorrow. We'll
right,
still be here in
tomorrow.
2 weeks. We'll still be right in the same place in 2 weeks.
Right.
Because they gotta wait for the results. I mean, it's gonna be something that's gonna draw it right on out. We're at so
Mhm.
next week will be at episode 8. We still got
Okay.
what? We going up to 22.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Karen is still gonna be
episodes.
pregnant. She'll still be pregnant, okay?
But
So that's
I'm
too
like
much.
you too. Like, how are they? Like, there really is no room for kids and stuff. So
Mm-mm.
the baby, well, Michael was already with Zach and Fatima. I noticed it didn't really show him
Right.
and everything, but yeah, I mean, and then with Karen having the baby coming and stuff, I wonder what they're gonna do with these kids.
Mm-mm. They could keep Michael away. They could, they
Yeah,
don't
that's
have to
that's
focus on
possible
him.
because he not a baby,
Right.
and he
So
could
he
be
can be
doing
at the
school and therapy and
right.
stuff.
Just like
Hmm.
on For Better or Worse. Have you ever seen that? No.
For better or worse,
Yeah.
it
Another
sounds
one is
familiar.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Well,
I think I might
they had
have.
a son on there, and
Hmm.
he just disappeared. And what they would do is they would talk about him.
Okay.
Oh, he's at such and such, or he's blah blah
Hmm.
blah. Or, he's never here. They would play it off
Yeah.
like that. So that could be one way. Now with this thing with Karen, I don't know. Danny and those kids, we don't ever have to see them again because it's not that type of situation. We don't have to see them anymore.
True.
I don't know what they're
Hmm.
gonna do with Karen.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna write her out the show, and then Pam is gonna take her place. I mean,
Well,
that came off the top of my dome. I don't know if that's
the
true.
salon
It
would
just
be
happened.
successful.
Okay, it would be popping. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Her maybe she'll get with the delivery guy and they'll live happily ever after. I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if that was the case. Just let her get
Right.
on about it. Her and her little baby get up on out of here, and they can live happily ever after, as far as I'm concerned. Um,
Hmm.
Looking at my notes, I don't think that I have anything else. Oh, wait a minute. Now remember, Gary's called Tamara. What's her name? Tamara. He called
Hmm.
her like when she's with Hayden to think of him.
Mm-mm.
I thought she was gonna call his name.
I did too. I'm so glad you said that because I meant to bring that up. Yes, because when she was kissing Hayden, I thought that she was going, like in one of the breaks in between them lips locking. I was like, oh, she gonna say Gary's name. And then when it
Girl,
happened again at the end of the show, I thought it again. I'm like, she is gonna say his name.
well,
Mm-mm-mm.
she better be smart and start calling these fools baby and boo. You can't go wrong. I mean, you can't go wrong. Everybody is baby and boo. Everybody, just go ahead and use that and just save yourself. Save yourself. But anyway,
Mm-mm-mm.
sometimes I gotta laugh at myself. I'm crazy. But anyway, guys, I think that's it. We did good because to me, this episode was kind of corny to me, but we made
Yes,
it through.
ma'am. We did.
I didn't see the previews for next week though. I don't think so.
Um, I did, and it's nothing that I can remember though.
So it must not have been
Dang.
important.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, we are going to get back with you guys next week. I'm looking forward to a better episode. I almost said that's it and that's all. Let me get back in the right show. Let me get back in the right show. Again, we need your participation. We need your participation on YouTube. Even on our
Yes.
pages, just say something. Say, listen, you sound ugly. Just anything to get the ball rolling. And I don't
Oh,
mind fighting. Just come on, come on, come through. So that's
oh,
it. Anything else from you?
yes. No, but yes, if you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the page, click like, comment, share, and also be sure to check the community board because we try to like if we hear updates or something throughout the week or anything funny, then it might be posted on the community board. So yeah, just be sure to do that. Keep up with all of the updates and click the bell for the so that you can get notified when we upload new episodes as well.
Listen at
And
you.
that's
Proud of
all.
you. Proud of you. Okay, guys, we'll get back with you. Bye, girl.
Bye.